Yo, what's going on YouTube? This is Martin McFly and I wanted to bring to you guys another video, but today I wanted to first show my braids. Y'all already know your boy had to come do them, how to do it, how to do it. But yeah, anyway, jokes aside, yeah, I just wanted to bring to you guys a very brief video. I hope it's brief. But just to get into it, I just want to bring to you guys a video of the top 5 sneakers or silhouettes, whatever you guys want to call it, that a sneakerhead should own. And by should, I don't mean you have to go right now and buy them, but I'm saying if you want to have a versatile type of rotation or collection, these sneakers should be in your top 5. Or, I mean, should I say, they should be in your collection. Um, like I said, so the 5 sneakers that I'm going to show you guys, I'm not saying that they have to be this colorway, but it definitely should be a shoe that should be in your rotation because of how versatile it is and because of how much you could wear with it. So, with that being said, let me just get into it. And the first shoe that I want to show you guys is the Vans Eras. Now, I will preface this by saying that I don't mean just necessarily the Vans Era per se, the model, but it could be either these or the Authentics. I'm sorry about that, guys. Um, I would say the Authentics as well because they're basically the same shoe. If you ever seen Authentics, they're basically the same as Eras. It's just that Eras have more padding on the collar, so that's just the only difference. And yeah, I just would say that you know any type of sneakerhead that has had J's, Yeezys, or any type of boots or whatever, like it's always nice to have just a shoe that you can just throw on a daily basis that you can go to the store with, or you can go just to the mall with, and still look pretty decent and still look fly. And I think Vans are definitely one of those type of sneakers because me personally, even though I love my J's, because I love my J's like the next guy, I personally, if there was no J's, I think my favorite shoe would be Vans. Yeah, it would have to be Vans. If there was no Nikes, any LeBrons, or no type of J's like that, Vans will definitely be my number one sneaker because these are actually my go-to sneakers. Not this one necessarily because this is obviously you can see it's still dead stock, but I have a lot of Vans, so these right here are not worn yet, but they will be. But I've always loved Vans because they're so versatile and they're not really sneakers that they're really hard to match with or you don't have to look crazy with them. You can dress them up, you can dress them down. So basically, like the theme of this of these 5 sneakers I'm gonna show you, you can basically do the same with every single one of them. You can dress them up or dress them down, and so and they're versatile, and you could just throw them on. So my number one would be Vans. So that being said, I just showed you the little brother of the next ones that I'm gonna give to you because they're basically essentially the same sneaker, basically material for material, but obviously these are more old school. And the next shoes I would put for that, it would be the Converse high top sneaker. These are actually the fear of gods, but obviously, like I said, whatever cutaways I show you of the sneakers that I'm showing you, it doesn't mean you have to go get these. These obviously because it was a collaboration between Jerry Lorenzo and Converse, they're more expensive. But your normal Converse should run you about around $40 to $50 at the most. So they're really good. They're really money conscious type sneakers, very affordable. And again, it doesn't have to necessarily be the high tops. It could be either the high tops or the low tops. I personally prefer the high tops, but the lows are dope, and I actually used to wear those in high school a lot. The only problem with the lows that I have is that since I like to actually wear my sneakers loose, like no matter what brand it is, whether it be Vans, whether it be Jordans, Yeezys, I always like to wear my laces loose. So the problem that I have with the low top Converse is that when you actually loosen those up, they're really they tend to like slip out like your feet. So that's why I would say that the high tops are just a little bit better. But me personally, like I said, it could be whichever ones that you prefer. But you definitely every sneaker should have some type of Converse because Converse, like I said, just like I said with the Van, you can dress these up and dress them down. I've seen many crazy, men fashion type of Instagrams where accounts where they put them with some crazy nice outfits, with some like even like dress shirts and stuff. But I love Converse, man. You just can't go wrong with them. They're classics, they're OGs, and like I said, man, they're clean. You could just put them on anytime. So again, number two is gonna be the Converse All Stars. Now the next one is a shoe that I personally think that this colorway is the best colorway of this specific model. And without further ado, is the actually the Stan Smiths. I'm sorry, there's too much light outside. But yeah, so this is the white and green Stan Smiths, the OGs. Again, these are not one. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, man, I know a lot of people like the shell toes better, but I just always thought that the Stan Smiths were a cleaner shoe because the problem with the shell toes is that the actual toe box is made out of rubber, and the thing is with those shoes is that like let's say you slide or maybe like you're running or something, man, those things be hurting my feet because I got white feet, so they be hurting my toes sometimes. Like so, those are more like shoes that like I can only wear if I'm literally chilling. But these, man, you can do whatever you want. You can beat them up. You can, like I said, dress them up, dress them down. These just look good any way, shape possible. Actually, these are like to me the Adidas that are the equivalent of Jordan ones. That the more you beat them up, the better they get. So, with that being said, number 3 on my list would definitely be that every sneakerhead should own the Adidas Stan Smith. So, number 4. Now we're getting to the J's. I think more people were trying to wait for them. But yeah, for number 3, I'll have to go with the Jordan 3. Number 4, it would have to be the Jordan 3. And again, like I said, guys, I'm going to keep repeating myself, but whatever colorways I show you guys, I'm not saying specifically these. It could be even a colorway that people don't really care for, like I think the Cyber Mondays, people don't really care for those. They're just a simple black and white, but they're still clean. And like I said, to me, it doesn't matter what colorway it is, but the model itself. And I just was always thought that the Jordan 3 silhouette has always been, aside from the ones obviously, have always been Jordan's most versatile shoe in my opinion. Even though the Jordan 4s are my all-time favorite silhouette, I've always thought that the 3s are better in the sense of fitting wise and also in the sense of how they look with certain outfits. And even though, like I said, I love the 4s, those being my favorite silhouette of the Jordans. The 4s, the problem they've always had for me is that they're a little too bulky at times. And 3s they're just I don't know, man. They just fit right on the foot, and they're just so easy to style, man. They're really easy, and they're just whenever like all the OG colorways, like they're just so clean. Like I think from 1, 2, 3, and 4 Jordans at that time was like the simpler you got, the better the shoe looked. So I'll definitely put in the number 4 spot the 3s. And again, guys, it has to be this colorway. But yeah, that being said, the last one now, number 5. This is probably I already had mentioned earlier. This is probably everybody should have, and I'm not saying the colorway, but should have. Everybody should have an Air Jordan 1. If you do not have an Air Jordan 1 in your collection, what are you doing? Like, for real, what are you doing? Anyways, guys, every sneakerhead, if you call yourself a sneakerhead, you have to have some type of Jordan 1s. It could be the lows, even though I don't prefer the lows like that. It could be the mids. It could, again, I don't prefer those like that. Or it could be the highs. Whatever it is for you, every sneakerhead, if you consider yourself a sneakerhead or a sneaker connoisseur or a sneaker addict or someone who likes sneakers or someone that just wears shoes, whatever, you always have to have in your arsenal a Jordan 1. I would say a high, but again, if you don't like the highs, it is what it is. But if you don't got a Jordan 1, you ain't doing it. You ain't doing it. And yeah, man, I just have always loved the Jordan 1 because it's a sneaker that you can wear with anything. Like you can wear with shorts, probably with some boxers, with some booty shorts, probably even just with socks on, man. Like, yeah, we're going there. With some socks and nothing on, and you still gonna look cold. You still gonna look fresh. So yeah, I definitely would say, man, you gotta have a Jordan 1. And these specifically, man, I love these because, bro, ones, like I said earlier, you can beat them up, man. Like, ones are a shoe that the more you beat them up, the better they look. And these, man, all I've done with these, like, there's people that every time I wear these, they break necks. And it's probably because of the breads, but every time I wear these, like, yo, people just break necks, and they people always telling me that they look fresh. And all I do is just literally get a toothbrush, water, and some soap, and just scrub away, and they always end up looking straight. And mind you, I've worn these. I've put so many miles in these shoes. So guys, I'm not exaggerating. I've put so many miles in these shoes. I don't know how much I walked in these shoes, but I've walked so much in this specific shoe, especially when I went to Chicago. Because when I went to Chicago, obviously, you know, I said I had to take my J's. I mean, what are you doing? How you gonna go to the city of Michael Jordan and not bring some J's? So I took some Jordan black cement threes. I took these, and I believe I took some Vans and Nikes. I think I can't remember. But out of all the shoes that I wore in that trip, I wore these the most because obviously I was trying to look fly the whole time I was being there. But out of all the shoes that I had, man, like the ones just did it for me, man. They were comfortable to me if you're just casually walking with them. You know, yeah, man, they're just dope. That's it. So yeah, guys, I want to thank you for watching this video. Again, I thank you so much for sticking by, and for those who watched my videos, and those who stick around, and give me the views, and those that like my videos, and those who comment, man, I appreciate everything. It, like I've said before, it definitely does not go unnoticed, and I just want to thank you for all you guys that support me. And man, I just really hope that I've been able to bring to you guys a quality video, and thank you. Thank you for you that's watching. Yeah, you. I appreciate you. But yeah, guys, I just want to say thank you so much. This again has been Marty McFly. Again, guys, always remember to keep the main thing, and I will leave a Bible verse of the day after me, after I'm done talking. So yeah, guys, thank you guys. Have a good day.